Actzero is a ubiquitous element in every movie, though it may not always be visibly depicted on screen. Here are 3 examples illustrating how to identify actzero within a film. Movies of the first type depict the majority or entirety of actzero. Examples of films that adhere to this approach include Amelie, Forrest Gump, and Gattaca. As with all analysis using the actzero model, always ask if the emotional wound is a single devastating event or repeating events. Movies that show the entirety or most of actzero in the beginning often show protagonists in the early years with repeating emotional wound events. And we witness how the protagonist develops and forms their emotion shields to protect themselves from further pain.
What's wrong with your legs? Nothing at all, thank you. My legs are just fine and dandy.
I just sat next to her on that bus and had a conversation all the way to school.
My back's crooked like a question mark. These are gonna make me
And next to
straight
Mama,
and narrow.
no one ever talked to me or asked me questions.
Are you stupid or something? Mama says stupid as stupid does.
The effect this has on the audience is one of dramatic irony. This occurs when the audience are aware of information that some characters on screen are oblivious to.
I'll take care of that for you, Mr. Morrow.
The second category starts the film with a powerful impact, especially when the emotional wound is a single devastating event, followed by a substantial leap forward to the ordinary world. This approach proves highly effective in instantly captivating the audience's interest. I would highly recommend spec writers who are trying to gain the attention of studio or competition readers, agents or managers, who are notorious for their short attention span, to use this variation of actzero to quickly grab the attention, as most don't even make it past the first page or the 10-page mark. Examples of films fitting this description include Cliffhanger, The Sixth Sense, and A Quiet Place, which recently used this method to tremendous success.
You failed me. You failed me!
Vincent, I'm sorry if I didn't help you. But if you just let me try, you just give me a chance.
Don't talk. Shh.
The third type starts with the classical 3-act structure and begins at the ordinary world in Act 1. The unshown portions of actzero events are not depicted on screen. Instead, the coloured lines on the graph indicate moments in the film where the absent elements are conveyed through dialogue or flashbacks. This approach aligns with the prevalent use of the 3-act structure popularised by Robert McKee, Sid Field, and Blake Snyder. Examples of movies employing this technique include Moneyball, Good Will Hunting, Manchester by the Sea, and Seven. The effect this method has on the viewer is one of mystery. Why does Will Hunting have anger issues? Why does Will go around secretly solving extremely difficult math problems and not own up to it? Why does he have such a problem with authority figures?
Don't you walk away from me! Hey, fuck you!
The physical abuse Will suffered during his earlier years is never shown on screen, but is referred to many times throughout the film.
I'm also aware that you've been through several foster homes. The state removed you from 3 because of serious physical abuse.
In Moneyball, why does Billy Bean prefer not to watch the games? What's the reason for his animosity towards Scouts? Billy Bean is haunted by flashbacks of his rookie days as a baseball player who failed to live up to the hype of Scouts. Let's recap the lessons for today. actzero is prevalent in all movies, but is rarely explored. How you choose to show your actzero has different effects on the audience. Let's see if you can apply what we've learned today to other movies. In Inglourious Bastards, what is the emotional wound and what type of actzero does it use? In Top Gun Maverick, what is the emotional wound and what type of actzero does it use? In Benjamin Button, what is the emotional wound and what type of actzero does it use? If you found the information in today's episode useful, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. It will help in growing the channel and the creation of more future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.